Yes?
Yes, madam.
Okay. So the characteristics of the Hindi-Arabic numeral system, okay? It is known as the decimal numeration system. Deci here means 10, okay? That's why our numeration system is based 10. So only our system is on base 10, okay? So whenever we say decimal system, it refers to the Hindu-Arabic numeral system. No other system is on base 10, okay? So this system uses 10 symbols, okay? And they are known as digits. So we can write any number using these 10 digits, okay? The number can be as large as possible also, but we will only be using 10 digits to write the number. So this is the fundamental building blocks of the decimal system, okay? And since our system is base 10, it will increase by powers of 10, okay? And here 10 ones are always exchanged for 110. Okay, 10 tens are always exchanged for 100. 10 hundreds are exchanged for 1000 and so on. Okay, so base 10 means we have our first place value 10 to the power of 0, second place value 10 to the power of 1, 10 to the power of 2, 10 to the power of 3, and so on. Okay, our place value is from the right to the left. Okay, so large numbers can be expressed in terms of powers of 10, okay? Like for example, we want to say 3 times 10 to the power of 20. The number is very large, so we express it at 10 to the power of something, okay? Our system is positional, which means that each digit in a number has a place value. Therefore, 307 and 3373, although they have the same digits, 337 and 373, although they have the same digits, both the numbers are completely different because each digit has a different place value, okay? Therefore the value of the digit is different, okay? So we always start from the right to the left. First is the ones, followed by the tens, hundreds, and so on, okay? Okay, so the place value determines the digit value. For example, in this number here, the place value for 4 is in 10,000, okay? And the place value for 8 is tens, okay? Because they have different place values, and because 4 is on the left of 8, therefore the place value for 4 is greater than 8. So as you go to the left, the place value becomes greater and greater. Okay? The digit 0 acts as a placeholder. 605 is not the same as 65. 605 means there is no hundreds, but we cannot write it as 65 because this means 6 tens and 5 ones. So we want to show that there is no hundreds, so we put a 0 there. Okay, so it means there are 6 hundreds, 0 tens, and 5 ones. So in this case, 0 acts as a placeholder. Okay. Okay, the system is additive and multiplicative. What do we mean by additive and multiplicative? So let's look at this example here, okay? So we have this number 1247. This number actually means that the digit 7 represents 1, digit 4 represents 10, digit 2 represents 100, and digit 1 represents 1000. Okay, this number can be decomposed. We can decompose, or we can say we write this in expanded notation. Decompose means we are breaking something down, okay? We are writing this in expanded notation is this method that we are using, okay? So it also can be written as this is 10 to the power of 0, 10 to the power of 1, 10 to the power of 2, 10 to the power of 3. These are the place values. So this number can be written as 1 times 1000 plus 2 times 100 times 4 times 10 plus 7 times 1. So you get this, and finally you get this. So this is what we mean by additive and multiplicative. This is multiplicative. Here it is additive. Okay, this is the additive and multiplicative system can use to determine numbers. Okay, numbers can also be represented using concrete materials such as base 10 blocks. These are base 10 blocks. So we are representing this number in base 10 blocks. So we have 1,000. This block here represents 1,000. There are 1,000 units in here. Each flat here, this is known as the flat. Each flat here represents 100. Each rod here represents tens, and each unit here represents one. Okay, so this is another method of representing numbers using concrete manipulatives. Okay, each Hindu Arabic numeral also has a word name. All this you already know all this, so we're not going to look at that. Okay, we're going on to conventions about reading large numbers. Okay, the digit with the largest place value is read first. Okay, so when we read numbers, we read from the left to right. Okay, when we write the place value, we write from the, when we read or identify place values from the right to left. Okay, so how do we read numbers? Okay, this we have to know very clearly. Okay, let's look at an example. Okay, can you see this table here? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So when we want to, if our number is just like this 4, okay, if it's just one digit in the ones column, then reading it is very similar to the name of the digit itself, 4, 5, 6, so on. Okay, supposing we had like this 14, we have two digits, tens and ones. The numbers from 11 to 19, they are unique. The way we read is unique. 11, 12 until 19. Okay. So once we have like 20, more than 10, say we have like 24. This is 24. How do we write 24? Okay. I looked at your work in the GC. Some of you did it correctly. Some of you didn't do it correctly. Yeah. So never mind, later you can correct it. Okay, so 24 is written with a hyphen. Okay, so all numbers between 21 to 99, when we write these numbers, we always use a hyphen. Okay, 36 is 36 with a hyphen, 54 is with a hyphen, and so on. Okay, so all numbers between 21 and 99 is written in with a hyphen, unless it ends with 0, like 50, then there's no hyphen. Okay, 50. Okay, no hyphen. Okay, so if we have a bigger number like this, okay, this one, how do we read this number? Anybody?
126.
Okay, do we have the end there? Do we read 126 or 126?
100 and
You very sure?
yes.
Okay, for numbers, we check this out later. Okay, for numbers below 100, we don't use n. Okay, so it is 126. 126. But if you have a number like this, okay, how would you read this?
3,126.
Yes.
126.
Yes, correct. 3,126. So when you have a number that is greater than, there's more than 3 digits, okay? When you have a number that's more than 3 digits, like this, 3, okay? Normally, if the number is 4 digits, there is no spacing between the numbers. We write it like this. But to read the number, normally we divide the number into groups of 3. Groups of 3. 1, 2, 3. We divide the numbers into groups of 3. First group is called the ones. Second group of 3 is called thousands. Third group of 3 is called millions, billions, and so on. So these are known as periods. So we divide numbers into periods to enable us to read the number easily. Okay. So this 3 is thousands. So we read 3,123. We have an and here between the hundred and the tens. Huh? So this is 3,126. Okay, 3,126. Okay, supposing we had this number. How would we read this? Anybody? Anyone want to try?
Seven,
Yeah, try.
726,903.
Again.
726,908. 7,026,903.
Okay, let's try one more person. Huh? Anybody else want to
Anybody
try?
else want to try?
726,903.
Okay, so there's a slight difference between the two students who read the numbers. So I think it should go 726,903. Okay, so we have an end here and an end here. Okay, 726,903. Okay, so if we had this number here, 3, 4. Okay, how would you read this number? So this number is in the millions period. So we must say the word millions here. This part is in the thousands. So here we have to say the thousands. Okay. Okay. So anybody want to try to read this number? Okay. So it's 2,902,347. Okay. If we were to write it down in words, it will be 2,347. Okay. Okay, this convention about n, you will see that some books don't use the word n. Some books use the word and. Okay, so over here in Malaysia, I think we are using the word and. Okay, 3,902,000. Okay, but all this while we're teaching in English and teaching BM is different lah. The way you read the right numbers. Okay, so this is our place value system. This is how we read large numbers. So when you're given a large number like this, okay, what is the first thing that we should do? We should divide this number into groups of 3. Okay, so 987,654, 9 and 2. Okay, so now we can start reading. So we know that this first period is the ones, second period is thousand, third period is millions. So that means this will be 29,456,789. Can? Yes? Okay, let's read another number. Okay, who wants to read this number? Anybody want to try?
Can I try?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
567,123,589.
Yes, correct.
Yes.
Only thing you said this 5, this 4. Okay, yes, correct. So if we were to use this, so initially when we are teaching children how to read and write numbers, initially it is good to use this place value chart. Okay, this is known as a place value chart. Okay, so that they can divide the numbers into groups of 3, and each group of 3 is known as period. Okay, so it's easier to read based on the periods. But after some time, you have to read without the chart lah. Okay.